Hey, podcaster. I'm Tim Wahlberg, your podcast performance coach, with another actionable tip so you can grow your authority and convert with ease. Today's tip is, if your podcast isn't working, fix it. If your podcast is supposed to be a marketing tool for your business, but it's not working, this episode is for you. So often people get excited about creating a podcast, and who wouldn't? I mean, podcasting is fun as hell, but after they launch and after the honeymoon period is over, they realize that it's a lot of work with not a lot of results. I get it. You were doing the Field of Dreams thing, following the old build it and they will come approach, but they didn't come. And you're pretty sure they're not coming. Or maybe the wrong people came, like a bunch of hockey players, emerging from the cornfield with their sticks and pads on. Jeez, that was not supposed to happen. Good news, not all is lost. You do not have to hang up your mic in shame. You can turn your podcast into a marketing machine and get the results you were dreaming of. I know because I've helped a lot of podcasters just like you tune up their podcast. In fact, I recently heard from a client who told me that she just landed a $1,000 client who signed up after discovering her show and listened to a few of the most recent episodes we had just reworked. And she had never had that happen before. In the whole year she was podcasting before we worked together. So I responded to her email with, "This is amazing." And then I corrected myself, adding, "Actually, this is not amazing. This is exactly how it's supposed to work." But hold it, this isn't supposed to be an ad. So let me just give you the exact 6 steps we walked her and all of our podcast tune-up clients through to help them turn their show into a lead-generating sales boosting machine. So grab a pen and write these 6 steps down. Step number 1, align your business to your podcast. This may seem obvious, but so many podcasters started from a cool podcast idea they had instead of thinking about what that cool idea actually had to do with their business and brand. In some cases, it's way off and actually is hurting their business. So take some time to figure out how your podcast can support your business goals, not just your personal podcast rockstar goals, downloads. Your tip here is to refocus your KPIs. Step number 2, find the right audience. Is your podcast attracting the kind of people who might actually become clients or customers? Well, is it? Check your data if you don't know. Engage with your audience. Find out if you're talking to the wrong crowd, and then figure out how to change things up so you attract the right audience. Remember this tip. If you're talking to everyone, you're talking to no one. Niche your audience. Step number 3, funnel fit. What role does your podcast play in your marketing funnels or sales systems? If you don't know, you need to figure this out. I'm not saying that you need to turn your podcast into a giant ad. No, but you do need to know how your podcast is supporting your existing funnels and how it fits into your overall systems. Here's a tip here. Understand your funnels before you figure out the role of your podcast in those funnels. Step number 4, make changes. Now, after you've gone through the first 3 steps, aligning your business with your podcast, finding the right audience, and the funnel fit, you need to make a plan. In some cases, this is going to mean a big shift in your podcast. It might mean a name change, a format change, and most likely a content adjustment. So plan for it and be intentional with it. Big changes deserve a relaunch. Step number 5, step up your performance. I don't care how aligned your content is with your ideal customer and your business. If you sound like crap, nobody will listen. It's true. Sometimes the problem is you. Put some effort in. Learn how to use your mic. Take this shit seriously. Show up prepared and sounding great, and your audience will follow and then buy. Your credibility is on the line. The tip here is podcasting is a craft, so there's always room for improvement. And step number 6, market your podcast. Yeah, it's a little bit like Marketing Inception, where we are marketing our marketing, but it's necessary for your marketing to work. Your podcast won't help you get your message out or build your authority if nobody knows it exists. Remember that build it and they will come idea? Yeah, not so much. So get the word out about your shiny retooled podcast if you want it to generate results. The tip here, go with build it, shout it from the rooftops, and they will come. Now, one more thing, this 6-step process, aligning your podcast with your business, finding the right audience, funnel check, making the changes, and marketing your podcast. This 6-step process can't be done in an hour or even in a day. If you really want a podcast that serves you, your business, and your potential client, you need to spend a bit of time tuning it up. But just like a car, if you don't know what you're doing, you may not want to start mucking around under the hood. So maybe you need some professional help to help you through this process, to see what you can't see, or help you know what to look for, and help you make the right adjustments. After all, this marketing vehicle could drive some serious sales if it's souped up right. And I hope that's just the tip you need. Do you need help with this? You can do the DIY course. This will walk you through the steps of tuning up your podcast. We also offer a VIP coaching option that will get you to professional podcast coaches with 50 collective years of broadcasting and podcasting experience. Yeah, one of them is me. This is 2-on-1 in-person customized coaching, guiding you through the process. After the podcast tune-up, you will never look at your podcast in the same light. The link to the podcast tune-up is in the show notes, or find out more by going to podcastperformancecoach.com. I'm Tim Mulberg. See ya!